Hi guys, I'm rather precariously balancing my phone on the steering wheel, so I've not got to hold it sort of out here all the time. Apologies if the audio isn't fantastic, it's usually a bit quieter than my camcorder, but I'm just recording this on my iPhone on the front facing camera, and picture might not be great either. So a few of you have been asking where I am. Not done a video for a while. It's probably only about 2 or 3 weeks, but I've been through a period of making videos on a very regular basis, and they are extremely time consuming sort of to put together. But it's not so much that. I've got a fair bit of time on my hands, but I haven't really got anything positive to say, and I can't help this. And I know everybody says, oh, you know, we just like to hear it as it is, Neil, and if it's not very good, then that's fine. We don't mind, you know, we don't expect good, positive all the time. And well, I just feel like my videos, I want to make sort of a bit more of a positive video, and honestly I rarely feel positive at the moment, and I rarely feel good. I have the odd good day. It's like today, you've probably noticed I'm sitting in my car and I'm in the Tesco car park, and Teresa's gone and done the shopping. Now, I managed to go in last week, but it's just not happening at the moment. I can't even hardly walk around the house very well. Do you know, I woke up this morning. I haven't got an agenda for this video, by the way. I'm just going to talk for a bit, so I hope you don't mind. I woke up this morning, and when I wake up, my legs, they just don't belong to me. And my ankles feel very stiff a lot of the time. And so I like just rotate my foot on my ankle, and I was rotating my foot this morning on my right leg, and my whole leg was just shaking and quivering and doing this weird stuff, and it's never done that before. And it's just getting worse. There's no other way of saying it. I get out of bed every morning and I think, am I going to be able to stand today? Are my legs going to go from under me? It's just getting worse, guys. It's just progressively getting worse. And there's just nothing I can do about it, really. You know, I measure, excuse me, I measure my mobility by doing certain things. One of the things I do is, as you know in previous videos, I walk down the garden to feed Cedric and his family. And I love feeding the birds, and you know, some mornings I can do that fine. But just lately, it's been getting really, really difficult. Also, going up and down the stairs. You know, measure how quickly I can go up and down the stairs, and that's progressively getting harder and harder. And generally, just walking around the house. I mean, I've got this thing at the moment where I've got really bad hip weakness, and this is going to sound weird, right? Not only have I got weakness in my ankles, all the muscles in my legs, and the weakness in my back, but really, really bad for me at the moment is I've got weakness in my hips. And when this weak, it's not there all the time. It's usually always there in the morning, and I can literally put my hands on the ball joints of my hips, and it's there where it's weak. And and it aches as well. And I thought to myself, well, all the rest of the muscles in my legs are being affected, well, why not my hips as well? That's what's happening. That's basically what's happening. And my hips, the weakness in the muscles in my hips literally stop me from standing. When it happens, and it's happening every day, I have to sit down. My legs are literally collapsing from under me, and I have to sit down. You know, and what worries me is I can, for example, if I start walking into Tesco, I might get in there, you know, with Teresa shopping, for example, and I've said this before, it's not about just going into Tesco shopping, it's being amongst people and talking to people, and we nearly always see someone we know. And it's like, if I get in there, say to get a quarter or a third of the way round or halfway round, and this thing happens with my hips, I need a seat. I literally need a seat. And I ain't going to be standing for very long if, you know, if this comes on, and it's a worry all the time. I know things are getting worse again, because I'm finding myself thinking about purchasing a mobility scooter. I've not even told Teresa that, but she'll know now. So, you know, it kind of speaks volumes really when I'm thinking about looking for a mobility scooter, because it's no fun just sat in the car. I want to go places. I want to be able to be out and about, and my body is just giving up on me big time. So I'm finding myself thinking about four wheels and using technology to help me get around. It's difficult though. I've really struggled making this transition, and a few videos ago I talk about, you know, having to purchase a wheelchair, and my hand was forced. But the thing is, the wheelchair is quite heavy, and I still need to be able to get it in and out of the boot, whereas a mobility scooter, there's like a very basic one which just comes apart and just sits in your boot, and it just fits together quite easily. And it's literally just for going around shops and things like that. Oh, I tell you guys, I'm really fed up with this. And what worries me the most, and I know I've covered this topic before, but it's, where am I going to be in another 12 months' time, or another 2 or 3 years? I can see progression almost on a daily basis. Little things that are changing, little things that are getting worse all the time. You know, I don't know. I just shake my head in disbelief. Sometimes when I'm sat at my PC and I'm not really in any pain, I forget for a minute. And I think, oh, you know, I forget for a minute until I go to get up and literally just have to grab the first thing to hold on. Anyway, this video is just a little bit about me talking about various bits and bobs and thoughts that come into my head about this horrible condition. And once again, I'm very sorry that it's not positive, but I don't feel very positive, and I'm sorry. I wish I had happier and nicer things to report. There's a lot of activity around me, so I'm going to call it a day on this one. I hope everybody's all right. Until next time. Bye bye for now.